I have a lot of students who ask me how to improve their English listening skills. They are very interested in learning and they have tried so many different things, but they just aren't improving the way that they would like to. And this is their biggest problem when it comes to learning English. Today, let's talk about some great ways that you can go about improving your English listening skills. Are you guys ready to learn about what those things are? If so, then let's get into it. When it comes to speaking English, you have to be your own biggest supporter. If you can get excited about future success, it will be easier to go about improving your English. When you start thinking, I can't do this, you will find out that you really won't be able to improve your English listening. Have the attitude that you really want to learn this and you're going to try accordingly to improve your English. That's not to say that everything is going to be easy, but if you go into English listening thinking with a positive mindset, it's going to be much easier to continue when you do come against those tough times. You need to enjoy practicing listening so that you can get better. So really, think about why you want to improve your listening and the benefit that you're going to be able to get out of it. When I first came to Japan, my mindset was I just want to be able to understand things that people around me are talking about, and that was it. That's how I approached learning Japanese. What is your reason for improving your English? Do you have a test? Will you need English for a job or to use at work? Do you just want to be able to have an everyday conversation with a passerby or a friend? Whatever your reason for improving your listening, just use that as your focus and then improve it from there little by little and just keep a positive mindset. Try to find different ways to practice your English listening skills. Don't just think about reading English. Don't just think about speaking English, but also think about listening to it. Focusing on these 3 different actions are going to keep you on your toes and also really open up the way that you think about learning English. Once I started getting out and talking to more people, I can noticeably see the difference in my listening skills as well as my speaking skills. Just getting as much practice as possible is really a big help. So think about listening, but of course think about your reading. Maybe you could read out loud, which would be listening to your own voice, and also speaking. When you speak, you get more chances to listen to the person that you're speaking to. So think about listen, reading, and speaking, and this is going to improve your overall listening skills. It is possible to learn about other topics while studying English. Branching out to different areas will improve your English comprehension, listening, and overall English ability. I learned a lot of conversational Japanese and a lot of different ways to speak to people when I first came to Japan by being on a basketball team, and there I was able to speak with regular people, use words that we do often in basketball, and from there I was able to slowly build my vocabulary out and get my listening skills up. Just being able to listen and talk to people in that setting that I really enjoyed, basketball, was a great way for me to improve my listening skills and also my speaking skills at the same time. It also gave me lots of great exposure to many different vocabulary words, various phrases that I can use, and then from there I got more confidence as well. Doing something outside of a traditional English language study, for example, like a school or English language course, it's also going to give you a lot more ways to speak to regular people and just get out there using English in situations that you really enjoy being in. You also get to speak to and listen to many different types of English speakers and many different English accents. You will also get more opportunities to make friends with people that you definitely know have similar interests to you. And by making friends, of course, this is going to give you more chances to listen to as well as speak to more people using English. Just like in your native language, don't think of English as something that only has to be used in a classroom setting. find many different ways to create more opportunities for a natural English language environment and setting, and this is going to be a great way to improve your listening while having a chance to speak to many different people. So how about today, start thinking of different ways and different settings that you can put yourself in to start using your English to improve your listening. Another way to think about improving your English listening skills is by guessing first. Pay attention to what you're hearing and the situation around you. Then take a chance and guess what might be coming next in that conversation. You really need to learn to anticipate and really think about what's going to be coming next naturally in conversational situations. Learn to anticipate different vocabulary and responses that you might need for certain situations. And you'll be surprised how much you can understand like this. For example, if you're in a restaurant, you can probably guess that the person coming to your table is perhaps going to take your order. Maybe they want to ask you if there's anything you need help with. So think about that situation, and in your brain you can start to prepare some things that you might be able to respond with once you start asking questions and get asked questions. Be ready for the English that you are likely to hear depending on the situation that you are in at the time. And this is where guessing comes into play. A big part of speaking English is using the correct sentence structure. In the English language, we put different stresses on words and we raise and drop our voices at different points to emphasize what's important when we're speaking to someone. Once you are able to step back and take a look at the overall picture of the English language, you're going to be able to come up and start noticing similar patterns, similar phrases, and similar ways that you can use the English language. And once you get to this point, you're going to be able to hear and start to listen more naturally when you're in a conversation. You can start to notice the basic patterns, which is going to make it a lot easier for you to understand what is being said in different situations. By understanding the big ideas, it's going to be easier for you to start thinking about what you want to be listening for in that conversation. Then, the more you understand, it's going to start making it easier and easier for you to pick out words to listen to and prepare for when you're in a conversation. So understand that big picture to improve your listening. I hope these give you some ideas about how you can go about improving your English listening. If you got some good benefit out of this video, how about share this with someone else that you think it will help? If you like this video, check out this one right here to see more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you.